Ignore the fact that I'm wearing pajamas from when I was like 13 years old. Today we're going to be doing a tutorial on how you can get Game Boy Advance games on your Nintendo 3DS if it does not exist on the eShop, or if you missed your chance with the Ambassador Edition of the 3DS. Now there was only a handful of games that did come out that were Game Boy Advance titles on the Nintendo 3DS. And these Game Boy Advance games were Metroid Fusion right here, as well as, if I go over here, this should be Mario Kart Super Circuit, and as well as a Kirby game. It was The Amazing Mirror, as well as Yoshi's Island that I do not currently have installed on my 3DS. Now obviously, being that you have custom firmware, by the way, I assume that you guys have custom firmware if you're watching this tutorial, you could use a Game Boy Advance emulator. However, if you're using something with, say, the old Nintendo 3DS, it actually does not run Game Boy Advance emulators that well. It actually runs it really, really shitty, unless of course you have a new 3DS or a new 3DS XL. So the best way to play Game Boy Advance games on your 3DS is to bring it into the actual thing itself by using a Game Boy Advance injector, which I will leave in the description. I'm going to show you guys how to set that up and use it right now. So yeah, this is my desktop here. I have downloaded 3 things here, well, technically 2 things. You're going to need the ultimate Game Boy Advance Virtual Console injector for 3DS. What I have here for you guys is a link where you guys can download the GBA injector for 3DS. I will leave it in the description. I will leave the direct mega link, because if I were to leave this, some people, I understand, will get confused that you do need to scroll down and then look for the download links over here, because it's hidden. You need to actually click show. So it is a little bit confusing, I can understand. So I'm going to be leaving just the mega link here so you guys can download the injector like this, straight up. The next thing that you guys are going to need to do is go to MU Paradises, where you can download Game Boy Advance ROMs and shit like that. You guys can also go to Love ROMs or any other emulator or ROM holding website that supports Game Boy Advance games. As long as you download the game in a .gba file, it doesn't really matter, as long as it works. Once you guys got all that set up, for example, I'm using for this tutorial Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga. You guys can do any other game really you want, but we're going to open the GBA VC converter, or injector, my apologies. Actually, what we're going to do is, sorry, I'm a bit stupid with this, we're going to extract 2 ultimates, GBA whatever, and it's going to create an extracted file right here. We're going to click on that, and now you can see everything is extracted in a nice little file. So we are going to open the software. It's just going to take some time to load up, and here it is. This is the window. So as you can see, we have a lot of stuff here that we can mess with. We're just going to do open GBA file. So now we're going to search for our ROM, which is Superstar Saga over here. So we're going to go to our desktop, and we're just going to open it like this. Here we go. Game data found. Some yields are now filled, and the release was obviously 2003. So what we're going to do here is we can leave all of this the same. We don't need to touch anything here. Unless you guys want to have no save type, which I don't know why you would do that in all honesty, but whatever. So we're going to go here. We're going to do next step, icon, and name. So what we're going to do here is we're going to do this. We're going to download the set title screen as the icon, or we could do it like this, the icon, but we're going to have it set up like this so it looks like an actual Virtual Console Game Boy Advance title. So yeah, we have everything here set up. Now what we're going to do, the next step is the 3D banner. So here we have it. This is what the banner is going to look like. We can have it set up in any kind of font or any kind of way. This is very customizable, and I really like that. So, and you can also set the brightness as well, which it's the brightness of the font, which is pretty nice. You can do that. I'm going to keep it at 0 to have complete darkness. Now that we have all of this set up, we're just going to go ahead and we're going to do the VC parameters. This is all fine. You don't need to touch any of these. And we're going to click finish. And once we do this, now we have a CIA file. What we're going to do here real quick is that we are going to just edit this a little bit. So it's just going to be named Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga. You guys can change this, obviously. So what we're going to do, we're going to, just put this in our desktop. We can do that. And it's going to be saved as a CIA type by the way. Would you like to open the output folder? A CO was created here. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna click no. So here it is. I know you guys can't see it because of my little face window, but here is the CIA file, which is really nice. I forgot you guys have to turn off your 3DS and take out your SD card. Sorry, I'm a little stupid like that. So now we take our SD card here. We're going to place it into our computer. As you guys can hear, the SD card was just read through the computer. So we're going to open our file explorer here. And we're going to scroll down to our SD card. As you guys can see, I have too much space to really have on this. I have a lot of space on my SD card. So we have this here. We're going to open our CIA's file, or folder, my apologies. And what we're going to do, we're going to take our Superstar Saga CIA. Okay, did not mean to do that. So we got our CIA right here. We are going to just drag this and copy it into our CIAs right here. No big deal. And now we just have to close the folder. It is now in our CIA folder, and now we can continue over to our 3DS. Okay, so we have returned to our Nintendo 3DS, as you guys can see here. These were just downloaded through Spot Pass. I don't understand why these were here, but what we're going to be doing right now is that we are going to be going to our Homebrew folder, and we're going to go to FBI. This is a CIA extractor or opener, for that matter, because all applications and software in the 3DS is in the set of CIA files. So what we're going to do, we're going to go to our SD slot, and we're going to go to our CIA's folder. And as you can see here, we have a CIA known as Mario & Luigi Superstar Saga. And this is a pretty hefty file. It's 16.84 megabytes. Not as big as Sonic Boom Fire and Ice for some fucking reason. So we're going to go in here, we're going to install and delete CIA. So basically once it's installed as an application, the actual file, the CIA file, is going to be deleted, so it doesn't take up the 16.48 or 49 megabytes that it should be using on the SD card. So we're going to do this. We're going to click yes, and now we're just going to let it download. I'm going to cut to when it's done downloading. Alright, so the download is now complete, as you guys can see here. We're going to press any button here, okay. And now we're going to go all the way to the back. We're going to press start now, and that's going to exit us out of FBI right back to our home screen. We're going to go back to the home screen, and as you can see, new software has been added to the home menu. So we're going to click on that, and here it is, Mario & Luigi Superstar Saga, as if it was an actual Game Boy Advance Virtual Console. So and that's really cool. So I'm going to quickly drag and drop this into my Super Mario folder. So we're going to open that, and now we have Superstar Saga here. And it's not like an actual Game Boy Advance emulator, so it's not going to be really choppy gameplay. And if you guys don't believe me, I'll just show you guys right here. It is obviously going to take a little bit of time because it is opening an application that is not normally part of the 3DS library, so it is a little bit weird because it is recognized as like a homebrewed application. So I've cut it to just the top screen because the gameplay is only on the top screen. And as you guys can see, it's not at all choppy gameplay. This is as if it was an actual virtual console game. So yeah, you guys can see it is actually perfectly fine. We're gonna just show you guys, because you guys somehow don't believe me yet, I'm gonna assume. We're gonna play a quick game of Mario Bros. Mario Bros. Classic, my apologies. And I'm just gonna show you guys it's perfectly fine. Everything works the way it should be. Okay, I forgot that I'm super terrible at Mario Bros. At least because I'm not used to the 3DS's layout like this. I'm used to playing it with like an actual Nintendo Entertainment System controller. Oh, get over here, you bitch. Well, pow. So yes, guys, it is really that simple. If you want to download GBA games to your Nintendo 3DS, you guys can do that, no problem. I hope this tutorial was good for you guys. If you guys have any questions, please let me know. I'm about to die in Mario Bros. Spiny is about to whip my ass, so I'm gonna quickly just fight back real quick. I hope you guys really enjoyed this video. More tutorials coming out in the future. If you thought this useful, please subscribe if you're new and actually like this video. It does help me and support the channel a lot. I will see you guys in another video. Everybody, please have a lovely rest of your day, and adios.